This is Savannah Hernandez for Action 7 News. I am currently in Washington, D.C. for the March for Life, and as you can see behind me, there are already hundreds and thousands of people gathered here for this pro-life message. Now, we were walking down the street to get here, and we ran into so many people who were sharing positive messages, sharing messages that there's abortion links to cancer. I never knew that before, so we're learning so much here today. Now, this is so much different than the Women's March, which we attended last Saturday. The crowd was much smaller. People weren't as friendly, but as you can see here today, everyone's waving, they're smiling, they're happy. We've seen so many pro-Trump signs, Make America Great Again hats, and the overall vibe of this area has been so positive, so amazing here today. Now, President Trump is set to speak here in 30 minutes. He is the first president in history to come and attend a March for Life and speak, so there's a lot of excitement surrounding that today. Again, folks, we are at the March for Life, which is at the National Mall here in Washington, D.C. Hundreds of thousands of people already here. So where are you folks from, and what are you here for today?
We're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We drove in this morning and we're here for the March for Life. I believe my fertility is a gift and I don't think it's a burden, and we're here to remind everyone that it's a beautiful reality that women can bring human beings into the world.
Hi, we're from Missouri. We're here to stand up for life, be the voice of the voiceless, support our president. It's so exciting to have a president who will finally stand up and say what he feels, that he believes in the sanctity of life. So, amen.
So President Trump is the first president in history to attend the March for Life. What did you think about his speech today?
Oh, it was truly amazing.
It was, yeah.
It was. There's just no words. It brought us to tears. We love our president.
We're here from Erie, PA, and we're here to support pro-life.
March for the people who don't have a voice.
Amen.
I'm here with my school to attend a pro-life trip from Mobile, Alabama, McGill-Tulin.
Why do you think this march is important?
Because it's just about saving the human life. So, we're a person, and we all deserve to be saved, and no one has the right to abort us.
So where are you guys from today?
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis. Ladies, why are you all out here today?
To March for Life. I think it's something really important that people need to take a stand for, so that's why we all came.
Yeah, I'm from Colombia and I'm here because this is a good cause for defend to the right to the life. Yeah, I don't like the abortion. It's criminal. For me, it's criminal. I don't want that.
Right. What are the abortion laws in Colombia?
In Colombia, it's not legal. No, not legal. The people not accept this. It's good because the baby don't have the father and nothing. He had the right for the life.
All right, so your sign reads, I am a pro-life feminist. Talk to me about this statement. Why are you here today?
Well, I'm here today because I don't think that abortion is empowering for women. I think that women empowerment begins in the womb. But I also want to support any pregnant mothers in any way possible. To me, that's what pro-life feminism means. Just supporting everyone, no matter what they choose. I'm just here to support them and to love them.
Abortion is not health care. Talk to me about your sign and this phrase.
Abortion cannot be health care because it is murdering a child, and a child has a right to live just like anyone else.
Why do you think it's so important that everyone came out here today to rally for life?
Because God created children, and children are a work of God's magic hands. They really are.
Aborted babies are like Jeffrey Epstein. They didn't kill themselves. Explain your sign to me and talk to me about why you're here today.
So I'm here to spread, the word that, Jeffrey Epstein, he didn't kill himself. Fake news wants you to believe that he did, but they're just elites that don't want themselves to be exposed. And I'm out here today to spread, to celebrate life and make sure, everybody chooses life, and abortion is wrong and nobody should have to go through that.
So what do you think is the biggest lie that the abortion industry sells to women?
I think the fact that abortion, they kind of sell this idea that it's not a big deal. And I totally respect that everyone feels differently about their abortions, but I think it is a really big deal, and I don't think that there's enough information on what happens inside a woman's body, and also like mentally and emotionally.
That they're going to be okay after, and that it's not going to affect them later on in life. I think that it really has some detrimental states to women in their mindset after they have abortions.
That they will not have a life if they continue to carry the baby. That their life will end as they know it, where it actually just begins and becomes more fulfilled. They don't like to portray that, and what I'm amazed at is they say, like Planned Parenthood, that they are so for women, but if you're pregnant and you want to keep your baby, they do nothing to help you. If you can't get pregnant, they do nothing to help you. So how is that a Planned Parenthood? How is that helping women?
That it's health care, that it's a woman's right to choose. And I believe if a woman made better choices with her body, she would not need an abortion.
So I've been asking a lot of the women here today what they think the biggest lie the abortion industry tries to sell to young women.
That abortion is a good thing. I think we have a wonderful power to bring people into the world. And when we are given the choice to do that, it makes the world better.
That it's an easy choice, that it's something that you can just make off like that. It's something that is basically an out versus the other options that are adoption and things like that.
No one ever thinks about the real cost of abortion, the mental cost, the physical cost, the emotional cost. No one ever thinks about that.
I think they always say that you're going to be okay after an abortion, and you're not. Like 93% of people that have abortions regret it later in life. And so a lot of times your conscience knows that you're doing something wrong, but you do it because you feel that it's the right move in that situation, but it's not going to benefit you later in life.
I think the biggest lie that they sell to young women is that the damage to their bodies. I really think they don't tell them like all the causes and effects an abortion leave, and that's definitely a problem. Because like I know extreme bleeding is something that I know they don't know about before they go into an abortion.
I'm a registered nurse, pro-life, Christ-believing Christian, and basically I'm a registered nurse here in Washington, D.C., New York, Ohio, and many other states. But what I'm trying to get the truth out is basically to tell people like yourself and a lot of these people out here, they don't understand that abortion is pro-death, not only for the child, but also for the woman. You see, a woman when one abortion is 50% more likely to obtain some kind of a cancer, mainly breast cancer. And if a woman has 2 abortions, she's 86% more likely to have some form of cancer, as well as her rates of mental health issues are exponentially increased. And additionally, a woman who the suicide rates also they exponentially increase every time a woman has an abortion.
So I was attending the Women's March last Saturday, and their message is very different than the one here today. We've also seen feminist comedian Michelle Wolf come forward and say that after her abortion, she walked out of the facility feeling like a god. What do you think about this type of rhetoric?
It's sad that people think that murder is a right, and they feel that murdering a child gives them freedom. But God has created these children, and who knows, one of those children that were aborted could possibly have the cure for cancer.
This is a false sense of this is empowering me, but they really don't know the truth. So she went through that, and she really wants to believe that that was the best thing in her life, but it really wasn't. It's falsehood. So
I think it's very dangerous to ever tell a woman that her fertility is a burden, that it's a sickness. That's not healthcare. Fertility means that we're healthy as women. So maybe we can learn more about our bodies, learn more about when we're likely to become pregnant, when we're not likely to become pregnant, and take more responsibility to know ourselves so as to not hurt another generation of our offspring.
I think it's really wrong. I think that's basically saying that going out and murdering somebody should be glorified as well then, because you just took an innocent life.
You're ending a human life, and you're just participating in a selfish act by aborting a baby when we're all our own person. So the message I want to get across is save the human life.
I think it's really important to respect and to listen to everyone's opinions. That being said, I think that it's harmful to joke about abortion. And I think it's really interesting to hear her opinion. I think that that's fascinating. But it's not, I don't think that that's the case for most women who have experienced abortion. And I think it's just really important to hear everyone's story.
All right, and my final question for you today. I see you wearing your Make America Great Again hat. What did you think about President Trump being the first president in history to attend the March for Life?
I thought it was great that we have a president that stands for the unborn.
Well, we got to talk to many people today, and it seems that the pro-life movement is one that is extremely popular here in the U.S. We talked to people from so many different states, different walks of life, all ages, and the message across the board was the same. Everyone was standing up for life, standing up for those who could not speak for themselves, and rallying for this very important message. We got to hear from Vice President Mike Pence and also President Trump in an electrifying speech. There was so much support for him here, and just a great message overall. This has been Savannah Hernandez for Action 7 News.
I want to talk about Super Silver whitening toothpaste because I hadn't tried it except for maybe the last week and a half. And I told Alex, I said, man, this is the best toothpaste I've ever tried. He's like, well, what are you doing just sitting in here telling me? You got to get up there and tell people. And so here I am telling people, Super Silver whitening toothpaste is by far the best toothpaste I've ever tried. And I'm 45 years old, and I've tried a lot of different toothpaste, and it's fluoride free. I think the big difference, the game changer in this is the coral calcium, because after I brush my teeth with this, they feel so clean, and the toothpaste, I don't even like rinse out my mouth after I brush my teeth with this. It feels so good. It feels like good things are happening in my mouth. In fact, I find myself brushing my teeth 3 to 4 times a day rather than just twice a day now, because I like the way it feels.